Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And welcome to another knitting vlog. In this vlog, we're going to be starting another knitting project. I bought this yarn, hold, specifically in Hanks, while I was in the city of Dublin. It's from the Orange Sweater Market. It's a pretty popular like they make like Irish sweaters, and like the sweaters are like made for like specific clans, like specific Irish clans. And I didn't really want to buy a sweater, to be honest, because I'm not Irish and it felt kind of wrong, or like not wrong, but like I didn't have a clan, so it felt like weird to buy like a sweater from one of the clans, and I don't have a clan. I don't know. It's just a me thing, okay? It's not, if you want to buy one of the sweaters, you can 100%. They're really nice, high quality sweaters that you'll probably keep with you forever through generations. But it was just something, it was just me. So instead, when I went to the store, I saw they had yarn behind the cash register, and I like asked her, I was like, is that all, like, you guys have yarn here, like you sell that? And she was like, yeah. So I bought some. I bought 6 hanks. It is 100% pure new wool. I can show you guys if it'll let me. It's not gonna let me, the lighting. There we go. There goes the tag. This is about 200 grams. It's from the Kerry Woolen Mills, and it's just 100% wool. It's not the softest, but it feels very, very sturdy. And last night, I spent the night swatching up some stuff. I think I talk about it a little bit in one of my other vlogs, but I made 3 swatches for 3 different patterns that I was considering making with this wool. One of them being this swatch. Is it going to focus? This swatch, which is just stockinette stitch on 4.5 millimeter needles. It's for the Cloud Sweater by Petite Knit. And then I made this swatch. This one is for the Lucky Pullover by, I forgot her name already. Oops, but it's a circular yoke pattern, raglan pattern. So it's a circular yoke pattern. And this was on 5 millimeter needles. And then this last one was on 5 millimeter needles as well. Let me give it a second. There we go. And it's my own pattern. Well, not really. It's the honeycomb cable, but I want to write my own pattern out of it. And I decided to go with this. So I stayed up late last night and figured out the math to write my own pattern for this. Do I think it's going to be a pattern I'm going to release? Probably not, because it took a lot of math just to get my size. Trying to size grade this would be probably really annoying. We'll see later down the line if I ever release this, but for now I want an all over honeycomb sweater. I have been wanting this for like 2 years now. I've been running a write a pattern for it. I've been like waiting for somebody else to write a pattern for it because I'm too lazy, but I'm gonna write my pattern now. And I have now casted her on. She looks gorgeous. She looks fantabulous. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. I already rolled up one of the hanks. I used my knees to roll it up. So that is my like current, this is my first whip of the year technically. This is my first project of the year, and my first project when I'm in Ireland. This sweater is going to hold very dear to me because it's kind of like I'm making my own clan sweater, even though I'm not. Theirs have like a bunch of cables, and each cable means like a different thing. Like, do I remember what any of them means? No, but I know they all mean like very different things. So like for me, like I'm not, like it's not going to be like that for me, but this sweater will just remind me like, oh, this is the sweater I bought with 100% Irish wool when I studied abroad in Dublin. So this sweater is gonna, oh, my hair is already in it. This sweater is gonna mean something special to me if I actually execute it the right way. So there's that. So I'm gonna get to working on her. I'm now working on the neckline. I just cast it on, literally just cast it on, and I'm now working on the neckline. I will keep you guys updated. Okay, guys, I have worked a few rows. Oh my god, wait, hold up, because this thing is tripping. Okay, guys, ignore how ashy my lips are. I have not reapplied my lip thingy. Anywho, we've got her. For this to be like supposed to be a really good camera, it's really bad at recognizing color. There we go. So I've gotten a few rows in. If you can see here, I've done some cables. I've started my cables. I did some German short rows for the raglan, because this is a raglan. I don't know if I told you guys, but this is definitely a raglan. And I did some German short rows. And if you know how to work German short rows, you're like working back and forth, meaning I was working back and forth, and I had to do the cables. But when you work like back the other way, you have to work on the purl side, which is technically your right side. So I had to work my cables on the purl side. I've never worked cables on the purl side before. That was difficult. Not difficult, it was just, it strained my hands a little bit. But now I'm done. I just did a little bit of a German short row. I didn't want to do too much of one, But yeah, you can kind of see the curve. If the color will let you see the curve, you can kind of see the curve. You can kind of see the curve happening right there. So now I'm going to just work the cables as normal. And work the raglan too. I settled on doing the knit front and back raglan. Every time I do this, I'm gonna have to wait for it to load. You can kind of see the raglan there, not really. Knit, it'll show up more later on. But yeah, this is what we have. This is it so far. I don't know. This camera has been irritating me for these past few days. So I'm just gonna keep working my cables. Oh yeah, and I settled on doing like a little like rolled collar. I don't really know what it's called. But anyway, I'm gonna keep working my raglan. It's like 8:40. So it's getting a little late, not late though. So I am going to move into that spot right there on my bed, pull up my YouTube, and I'm going to work. That is the plan for the rest of my night because I don't have any other plans and I have to wake up early tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of today. I will see you guys when I have an update on this. Hello guys. Oh, I have strings popping up from everywhere. Hello, good morning. Oh, yeah, it's actually morning this time. This is my update on this beaut. Isn't she a beaut? Well, you guys can't really see. I made it through the neck last night, and then I got quite a few rows on the body, or of the yoke done. Yeah, she's looking great, to be honest. I'm personally really loving working her up. There's not really much to say because there's not really, so far, the math I did beforehand is like literally working out perfectly. I don't know what possessed me that night when I was doing the math, but everything's working out oddly perfect. So that's my update for now. I will update you guys probably when I get closer to, maybe when I switch the needles to one of the bigger needles, because I'll actually be able to try it on. Oh, and also, I'm wearing one of my handmade pieces today. This is my Dagmar sweater. I made it last summer, kind of. Like, yeah, basically last summer. 100% wool as well, so not the same as this one. This one, like, I don't know. This one's different. This one is peeling as much as this one did when I was working with it. This one I was having fibers go everywhere. This one I haven't had to deal with, like, because my problem with wools and alpacas and all the animal fibers is like not necessarily the fiber itself. It's like when, well, yes, it is the fiber itself, not necessarily the yarn. It's like when the fibers get like start like flying around in the room and then it gets in my nostrils, and that's what really activates my like allergies, I guess. But with this one, no fibers have been flying off of it, like a little bit, but not nearly as much as this one. So I haven't been sneezing or I haven't been getting as congested while working with this. Now I might get like halfway through the body and it'll start like happening, but for now this thing is better. I don't know if it's like the way it was spun or like quality of the fiber or something that's making it shed less, but it's shedding significantly less, and I love that as a girl who sneezes a lot. Now it is like 11, almost 12, 11:56. I don't have my first thing until 1, but I am hungry, so I think I'm gonna go to campus, eat, and then go to my first event of the day. Do all my events, because I think all my events are like back to back. But I'm gonna take my knit project with me because I don't know, like, because it doesn't really take me that long to eat. I'm gonna eat, probably knit a little bit, and then go to my thing. Yeah, not much else to tell you guys. I'm filming 2 videos at once right now. It's really weird. It's really weird because I don't know what to talk about with you guys versus what to talk about with the other video. For the knitting vlog, y'all are just gonna get knits. The other vlog, this vlog is more for like, my knitting vlogs are more chill, more like less serious, if you know what I mean. While my other vlog is gonna be way more structured. I don't think any of my vlogs are ever structured. Anywho, I'll talk to you guys when I have an update on this thing. Hello, oh, I don't have on glasses. Hello guys, I have switched to the longer set of needles so I can finally try this thing on. It's a very high neck, which I'm not used to. I don't wear a lot of high neck things, so that's new, but it'll probably stretch out a little bit. It'll be like this. Okay, right. I kind of like it. I really do like the way the raglan, I don't know if you guys can really see it because of the color, but I like the way the raglan looks. So this is going in a very good direction. I think I'm going to sit in for the rest of the night and finish this. Yeah, that's the plan. Hello. Okay, so I have finished my first ball of yarn. You guys can't really see, but the first ball of yarn is finished. So that's really, really good. We're about a little over halfway through the yoke, I'd like to say. I'm not 100% sure. I need to like measure and count stitches to be able to like give you like a finite answer about that. But I'd say we're pretty a good ways through the yoke. It's pretty late at night right now, so I don't think I'm gonna roll the second ball, but here we go. But this is what around 200 grams is gonna get you with this yarn. So yeah, I might roll this tonight, but not start knitting till the morning time because it's getting late and I have to wake up early. So hello guys. Oh my god, I've missed you guys. I have missed you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a few days. Here's how our sweater's coming along. Let me try to make it. This is what we're looking like. It looks elongated. This is what we're looking at. It smells like wool. I'm still going to be working on it, and I'm going to be talking to you guys as I knit this row because if you don't know, if you don't keep up with like my other videos, because I know like now I'm doing more split. I have like my college videos and I have like my knitting videos. Knitting videos is kind of my chill space. And if you don't keep up with my other videos, I am currently studying abroad in Dublin. And if you couldn't tell, I feel like I told you guys before, but this week was my first week of school and it has been something. It's been something. I don't quite like my schedule and there's not really much I can do about it because these are classes that I want to and or need to take because some of the classes I want to do towards my minor, which is in linguistics. So like I'm kind of stuck with these, and from what I'm seeing a lot of the times with like some of my other friends that are in the same college as me is like have classes that are back to back, but they'll be like a 12-minute walk from each other and stuff like that. So they'll be late to classes and it's like I don't want to deal with that. So but I don't like the fact that I have like a break in between each class. I just twisted a stitch. Like right now I'm in the middle of a break between two classes and it was my only two classes for the day. Usually I had another one in the morning, which I had a break between the first one and the second one. It's inconvenient, I guess you could say, but you know, whatever. I'm just gonna have to get used to it because this is gonna be my schedule. Because this schedule, I don't have any Friday classes, and on Thursdays I only have one class like every other week or something like that because I have like seminars and whatnot, or tutorials is what they call them. That's no fun, but I'm just gonna try to get used to it. I'm also not used to waking up early here. That's a bit annoying. So I'm trying to get back into my habit of waking up early because I fell out of that habit over Christmas break, and then moving time zones has made that habit completely gone. It's completely gone. It's so easy to break your sleep schedule. It's so hard to fix it. So I'm trying to get that back fixed. But even if I wake up, like I woke up this morning at around 8ish, I didn't do anything. Like I'm not waking up and having to go do anything, so I'm not doing anything. So I just wake up and stare at a wall. Like back home, I had like assignment after assignment, or I had something to do. I had to go I had to go do this, I had to go do that. But here it's kind of like I wake up and I have nothing to do because not a lot of assignments are being given out. I'm used to having like an assignment a week at least. So it's completely different. I'm gonna have to get used to like I'm gonna have to find myself something to do in the morning because I can't motivate myself to get up. All I'm gonna do is eat and shower and get breakfast because I can literally just wake up an hour and a half before bed, an hour not before bed, before class, and take a shower and eat breakfast and still be on class in time. So like I gotta find myself something to do. Maybe like give myself like I feel like tomorrow. Well, no, because the thing is my class is also in pretty early in the day, so I can just do my things after class. I don't know what I'm gonna figure out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I truly don't know. Besides that, I really want to go to a yarn store sometime this week. I have yet to go into like an actual yarn store, and I already have a project that I want to make. I really want to make like a knitted t-shirt, and that's going to take me some time. I think I want to make one for the F1 season. So I want to make one and then put like George Russell, either Russell or George. I think I'm Russell across the front or something. Kind of like, hold up, I'm going to show you guys. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So I kind of want to do like a black knitted tee and then have the Patronus and the Mercedes logo, the Patronus thingy and the Mercedes logo and AMG on the back, and then like on the front, give me a second, have the Mercedes logo. So you can't really see, but just the Mercedes logo. Hold up, the reflection goes crazy. So like just the Mercedes logo right here on the front. And then this one's like a better representation, I guess, of where I want the logo to be. Just like that. I don't know, either there's going to be Patronus on the back or it's going to be Russell on the back. I'm thinking Patronus so I can have both. Ooh, like kind of like this, like the Mercedes, the AMG, and the Petronas. You guys can't really see that, can you? Wow. There we go. Like that. But like on a shirt. So that's like my thought process. I'm gonna see how much I can get through that, but first I need to make the actual tee. So I want to go to one of the yarn stores here, see if they have any cotton merinos or merino wools, because those are the ones, because the tee's gonna be tighter fitted on me, and I want to be able to wear it in the summers too. So like just like cotton merino, a cotton maybe, or like a merino. I feel like I'd be okay with a merino. And then I've already been looking at like tee patterns. I don't know which one I'm gonna do because I don't want to think of the tee pattern by myself, especially if I'm gonna have to make the charts myself. So that's currently what's on my mind in the knitting realm. But I have so many ideas. I thought about doing like a full sweater, but I'm like, it's already the end of January. The season starts at the beginning of March. So I technically have like a little over a month, about a month and a half to do everything if I can get the yarn this week. So I don't want to stress myself out. I'm also stuck on whether I want to do like the letterings in the blue, like the tealy blue color, or in white, or in gray. I don't know. But yeah, I want to go to the yarn store, look at that. I also want to get some stuff for just other yarn. You know, I don't really have a lot of yarn. I've been pretty monogamous in my knitting. So, you know, just some other yarn so I can work on smaller projects so I can be more interesting to you guys. Because this is going to take a while. I don't know if you guys want to just see this project for the next I dropped stitches for the next few months. Anywho, I'm done rambling. But I will update you guys, or I will try to talk to you guys again soon, either when I finish the yoke of this or if I'm going to the yarn store. Whichever one happens first, there's no telling which one's going to happen first with my timing. So, yeah. Hello, guys. Hello. You guys, this chair makes a lot of noise. Okay. I just got back from the yarn store. I'm so excited to share everything I got with you guys. I talked to you guys about wanting to make a baby tee. Have I picked a pattern? No, but I have a few contenders for the pattern. But I did get the yarn, so then I'm stuck with the yarn. I can pick a pattern based off of the yarn, okay? But I got this yarn. It is the Mary Merino 140 by Krimke Soul Wool. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It is a 100% merino wool, 140 meters for 50 grams. I got 5 of these, so I got about 250 grams. I'm hoping that's enough. A lot of the patterns that I looked at needed like 200, 250 for my size, especially because I want to do a tighter one. And also for the kind of baby tee cardigan thing I used around 300-ish grams. So I'm thinking this should be enough. I'm hoping this should be enough. I am holding this single. I'm trying to do a fairly thin knit so it looks more, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to do a thin knit. Also, it's a little loud. Okay, this is color 31. I don't think I got all the same dye lots. I wasn't really looking that hard. Well, did I accidentally? I think I did. Yeah, I got all the same dye lot. Oh God, that was. Anywho, these were, where's that receipt? $9.50 per little ball. Expensive, but it's merino. It feels really, really nice. So I'm hoping this will be lovely, but it's just this beautiful black color. Literally just black, because I'm going to do black, and then I didn't choose the color that, I didn't choose the color that I'm going to do the embroidery, the duplicate stitch on yet, because I'm stuck between whether I want to make a car like on the front and then put Russell on the back, or if I want to do like the Mercedes sign and put Russell on the back, which I will need different colors for that. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with that, but until I decide, I'm going to knit this up, and then I'll go back to that store or go to some other store and pick up the colors I would need to do my duplicate stitching. Just going to work small at a time. And then I was like, that's 2 big projects that I have going on. I have my sweater, wherever it's at. I have my big old sweater, and then I'll be starting this tee. I'm like, I need something smaller. So I picked up 2 skeins of this Fonte, that's upside down, BB Merino, and it's like this nice green color. You can kind of see it. It's gorgeous. This is a beautiful, gorgeous green. It is 200 meters for 50 grams, so it's a little bit thinner than this one. And honestly, I wish they didn't have black though. They didn't have enough black. They only had like 2 skeins in the same dye lot. I remember asking the lady, so I ended up getting this one, but I kind of wanted this one for the tee, but it's whatever. It is 100% Lane wool. I think that's merino wool. I don't know. It's washable though. Recommends a 2.5 to 3 millimeter needles. It's a really, really thin gauge. If I can like show you guys, I'd say that's like a fingering, maybe like a fingering weight. Really, really thin. This is really, really thin. And I'm gonna hold it with a silk, what is this? A baby alpaca, lyocell, and merino wool. This is extremely soft. Hold up, the color's not popping up the way it's supposed to. It's like a limeish green, and this is the name, Minot. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. It's Kama Rose. I was looking at quite a few of this brand. They had a lot of this brand in like different ones. They also had like a regular merino and stuff like that. But this feels so soft to the touch, and I think it's that baby alpaca in it. It just feels so soft, and I love it so much. So I picked up 2 of those. The color looks insane on camera, but it's like this limeish green color. It's beautiful, and the goal is to hold these 2 together. It's coming off more yellow on the camera, but like it's like this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can you guys see that? Can you guys imagine that held together? It's gonna be gorgeous. But yeah, I got 2 of each because I'm stuck between whether I want to make mittens with it or make a hat. And if I want to make a hat, I'm probably going to end up using like, I'm going to need like at least 100 grams of this, maybe, I don't know, of this. So I just got 2 of each just in case. If I want to make mittens, I obviously won't need all of this, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm leaning towards mittens, but I'm not against a hat because I don't have any hats here, and I do have a pair of mittens. But these held together as a mitten would be so pretty. Anywho, a big part of my money was spent on getting, so if I wanted to make mittens, I have my double pointed needles, but if you guys remember, I took forever to finish my last pair of mittens because I was irritated with working with double pointed needles. So I got Xiaogu, I don't know how to say it, the shorties, the 23 centimeters, which is what, 9 inches? Yeah, it says right there, 9 inches. And I got it in the 3.5 and the 3. So if I'm gonna make mittens, these are the sizes I would need. They were about 16 euros each, I think. Yeah, 15.95 euros each, which is a little bit expensive, but I'd rather do this and see if I like them and then later on try getting the interchangeable thing than buying like spending $150 on the shorties and then hating them, you know what I mean? So I can spend 30 euros on 2 needles, and if I like them, then I'll probably do more research into getting more shorties. But to be honest, I like knitting thin mittens, so I'm thinking I won't even need more than just this. Like with my current interchangeable sets, I rarely use some of these sizes. Like I don't use 8 millimeters. I rarely use 8 millimeters or like 6 millimeters. I usually use like 5 down. We'll see. But that's my haul. It's not like a bunch, but I did spend a total of 110 euros and 30 cents, which is around 129 US dollars. If I'm doing the math correctly in my head, that's around 129. I can look on my bank and see. Yeah, I spent 129 and 50 cents. So that's a lot of money for yarn, but this is like good quality yarn, and I'm extremely excited to try this because it's not a mohair. And I did look at the mohairs. I did touch some mohairs that were in there. They were itchy to me. So this is a good, I want to see how this works up. It feels really, really soft. Like it's like extremely soft. Like I'm appalled by how soft it is. My roommates. But this was more of an expensive yarn store. I walked into I researched beforehand. I knew I was going to spend quite a bit of money. So I thought about like spending the money. I was like, okay, I'm going to spend a lot of money if I want to get multiple things of yarn. So I kind of went in thinking that. Next time I want to go to a different store. The one I went to, I didn't even tell you guys, the one I went to is This Is Knit, and it's like in the Dublin city center area. The other one I want to go to, it has drops yarn, which if you know drops yarn, you know drops yarn is pretty affordable. So that's like my next goal. I want to go to that one, but I want to make a specific video about going there because I have like certain projects in my head for the drops yarn I want to use. So that's going to be like a separate video. So I don't know when I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go soon. But yeah, now I'm in my room. It's 4:33 p.m. You guys can see it's 4:33 p.m. and I am going to knit. I want to say I want to knit on this sweater, but I kind of want to cast on something with my new yarn. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna sit here and stare until I figure that out. I'm gonna knit on this sweater actually, because this vlog is more focused on this sweater. So I will start these things later, some other day, but I'm gonna knit on this sweater. I kind of really want to cast on these mittens though. I ended up knitting up a swatch. I don't think the light is going to let it focus. You guys can barely see it. Hold. God, that's so bright. Yeah, that's not really showing up well, but I ended up knitting up a swatch. I love the way it's turning out. The colors are so gorgeous. Like even from far away, it's like a puke green. I love it. I think I've decided I want to make like a mitten, but this would look so good as a hat. Like, but would I wear it as a hat or would I wear it as a mitten? I don't know. I'm gonna ponder on it a little bit because if I do a mitten, I am gonna have to buy a new pattern because I'm not really. Well, no, I went through patterns and I couldn't find a pattern that matched my gauge. I want to use my shorties, so I want it to match my gauge. So I'm gonna have to self-draft the pattern if I do that, which like isn't bad. It's just mittens. I literally made a pair of mittens before. I'm just lazy. If I'm being honest, that's literally all it is. I'm just lazy. But if it's a hat, I can choose the pretty hat that I have from I forgot the username. From Tommy Knits on Ravelry. I have that. Also, working with these was a very interesting experience. Very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think because I was working back and forth, the pearl rows were terrible. The knit rolls were fine. The pearl rows were something. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I really want to make the mittens. And I think I'm going to make the mittens. I think the mittens would look so cute with these two colors. So I think I'm going to make the mittens. It's just, yeah, I'm definitely going to make the mittens. It's 7:30. I think I'm going to buy the pattern that I think I'm going to use. I don't match gauge at all. But oh well, I'll just adjust in my brain to what I need to adjust to. I think my gauge is too small, so I might just make a bigger size or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I'm gonna make the mittens. I'm gonna make the mittens. I'm gonna make the mittens. You might not hear a lot about these mittens in this video, but I'm going to make the mittens. I'm not gonna cast them on right now though. I just have it in my head. I'm gonna make the mittens. You know, I'm gonna ponder on it a little bit to make sure, but in my head I'm like I'm gonna make the mittens. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a different yarn for a hat. Sounds like a deal. Okay, I'm glad we could agree on that. Anywho, I am gonna go ahead and start working on the sweater again because I haven't worked on it all day and I feel like it misses me. It 100% misses me. So I'm going to clean up the mess on my desk because it's just a bunch of yarn on here. And then I'm going to start working on the sweater until it's time to go meet my friends, which I'm contemplating if I should do. No, I'm going to go. Kind of want to hang out with them because I don't know if I'm going to go out tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure about that. So decisions. I don't like making decisions. I'm 100% going out with my friends today though. Kind of want to hang out with them. They're kind of cool girls. Yeah. Okay. Hello. It's actually nighttime. I was about to say good morning out of habit. It's nighttime. The next day, 6:10. Woo. And I'm about to cast on these mittens, these beautiful mittens. But the sweater still in the same place. I like working on it at night when I'm in bed. That's when I like to work on that sweater. So I'm probably going to work on that later. I'm going out to dinner with my friends later. So I'm probably going to go out to dinner. And then when I get back, I'm going to work on the sweater. But I want to cast on something new. So I'm going to cast on these mittens. Again, I'm using this like greenish mohair. The light behind me might not let you see the colors. This like lime green mohair with this dark color. I'd show you guys the swatch, but I don't know where I put it. I bought the pattern, the Alma mittens. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Alma mittens. And it's like a fully stockinette mitten. And I think that's absolutely adorable. So that is the plan for right now. That's what I continue to do. I'm so glad to be recording knitting vlogs again. And I'm so glad to be knitting again. So I'm going to cast on and then I'm going to work on this a little bit. I think I'm going to end this vlog soon. I feel like there's a lot of content in this vlog. So I think I'm going to end this vlog soon. And I'm going to end this vlog right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. The sweater, we are around a little over halfway through the yoke. You guys, the lighting's not going to let me show it, but we're a little over halfway through the yoke, and we're going to continue working on it. We're going to continue working on it, and that's all. We're going to cast. I'm going to cast on these mittens right now. What project did you work on while watching this video? I'm always curious. You guys are always making things that I'm not. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of me, don't forget to follow me on my socials, specifically my Instagram. That's where I'm most active. The username will be right below my head or down in the description with my other socials. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.